you cannot, you can, but it's better if you place in the proper laminated, proper handling units. Okay, so freight unit means boxes, like handling unit. Okay, full pallet. Okay, full pallet, and this is an order. Freight unit builder or unified package builder, very simple. Both helps to the system, to TM system, to create one freight unit. Because finally, our requirement to send the handling unit to the customers. Unified package builder and freight unit builder helps to the system. Okay. So we have here control keys. We can control the triggering process. Like this process will be triggered after the outbound delivery created. Depends upon the business requirement. Control keys are the backbone. Control keys are the backbone. Check my specialization book for control keys in the integrations. So then after what we have, we need to create the freight unit. Okay, and what would be the transportable unit we are going to select, how many quantity we have the materials, products. Okay, our management or we take the decision. Okay, in the TM side I'm talking about, the decision will be sent. Suppose we have like one truck, like 100 handling units or freight unit to be packed. This instruction will be sent from the source. This is the source area, source system. At runtime, it works as a destination system. Okay. Then after, instruction will be travel from here to EWM system. And when we come to the EWM system, we have the final place product. Okay, different type of storage. Suppose we have the place product here. Then what we do, and we have the staging area. We have a specific work center. Okay, so I'm talking about the outbound side because we are going to sell the product to the customer. Okay, we have the inbound delivery process to perform this. So what we are going to do here, so our warehouse workers, they will pick the product from here, they will bring to the here work center. 8030 is the standard number work center for the packing zone. And see here, I mentioned here, that's why 8030 0001 pack 01. We perform the packing here, or we can bring, then after we can bring the material here and then we load to the transportable unit truck and we send the goods to the customer. Now suppose we can pack here, we can check, we can perform. Okay, depends upon, suppose we don't have work center, then where we will pack. Okay, so we will not pack in the middle of the store and go down, okay, in the warehouse. So we can pack at the specific area work center. Suppose we have the small warehouse, very small warehouse. Okay, and we need to pack. Pack means sometimes the packing means to put the small kind of packaging material, not big, not a lots, not auxiliary material, not a lots, simple kind of package or simple kind of packets to be packed. Depends upon the type of the warehouse, it depends upon the size of the business. Okay, then after we send the goods to the customer. What is this? What is this? This is a track where instruction will be sent, travel from here to this system. This track we call APIs, application programming interfaces. APIs means application programming interfaces. Those are the interfaces, RFCs. IDOCs, electronic data interchange. We have more enhanced interfaces. Okay. So who will be carry the instruction at runtime? Simple thing. This is your XML file, which is in the short form we call LDAP. Okay, lightweight directory access protocol. So finally, instruction will be reached. Then this system, EWM system, will send back the instructions, acknowledgement to the system. Okay. So this is the basic, this is the example for the integration when we talk about. Now we are going to see one more thing. Okay, I'm going to take a picture and I will explain you one more thing. Okay, so this is the basic things. Okay, now, okay, let's, before what can be happen here. Okay, now suppose, now for an example, we saw the LDPA. Okay, we saw the XML file which works as an intermediate. Okay, let's see one thing. Suppose this is entire boundary we have. In the boundary we have the warehouse located here. Okay, so what we call this boundary, I will explain you. This is the entry gate. Security guard sits here. They have the rooms, a specific kind of room. Okay, this is the check-in gate, check-in point. We have the parking areas here with the lines. We know these are the bins. These are the temporary bins, not permanent, because trucks stands here if doors are not available. And like similar for the outbound side, we have the bins here, truck stands, and checkout point, then checkout gate. Simple. So this process, entire process, we call. Okay, so we integrate this door to this parking zone, to warehouse inbound side door or outbound side door. We need to link to each other. Then system will say your transportable unit can be moved from one area to another area. Simple thing. This is about my example yard. Okay. So if we come to the EWM side, here, this is my EWM managed warehouse. Suppose this is the warehouse. Okay, this is the warehouse. Let's come to the again two systems. TM, SAP TM, SAP EWM systems. Okay, I explain you. XML file will carry your records in between both the system or servers. Both system or servers. Each system has different layers: presentation layer, business layer, database layer. Okay, PL, BL, DL. It has a presentation layer, business layer, database layer. Presentation layer, database layer, and business layer, where your program executes. Like for an example, program with automation like coding or artificial intelligence, BTP, Fury, the codes will run here. So generally, when we want this kind of exchange, okay, so in the SAP EWM side, what we do, I will explain you here. In the EWM system, we need to send the goods to the customer, which we are doing here. So we need to test it, pack it, or we can just quality test, or directly we can pack, or we can perform the more operate, like here, options. In this warehouse, my EWM warehouse, managed warehouse, I have a special kind of process here, which is the packing. Okay. I use here process oriented storage control. So we are seeing in this session process oriented storage control plus SAP TM plus SAP EWM plus like freight orders, freight units, okay, combination. Okay, so we can use here process oriented storage control because our products are going to be moved through one special type of or some special types of process. That's why we use here process oriented storage control. And we simple process oriented storage control, we know simply thing. When we talk about the inbound, we take the delivery, okay, we perform the deconsolidation process, fine, and put away. So IB01, IB03, IB0, we have two processes. Outbound side, we have OB01, OB02, OB03, OB04. Okay, OB04. This is outbound delivery. OB means outbound. So means in the EWM warehouse, if we have the process oriented storage control integrated, what we do here? Pick, pack at 8030 work center, pack, stage, okay, or stage, because suppose outside the warehouse, this is the truck docking station, okay, area. Here we have the rubbers actually, okay, rubbers, because when truck dock to this area, sometimes we have like little up area, so stage and then load to the truck. So pick, pack, stage, load. From where pick from the hierarchy storage type, okay, pick from the hierarchy storage type, pack at the packing zone, which is the 8030, which is the storage type, which is the temporary storage type, not permanent. If you pack, it should contain section. So 8030, 0001, PACK01 is a bin. Because after packing, the warehouse workers, they put somewhere. So that treats as a bins. So 8030, 0001, this is the rule flow. Packing, PACK0. It depends upon the bin name. This is your bin. Can be name, okay, could be any. So storage type, storage section, storage bin. Check my book, specialization into the storage processes. Okay, to check this process. Okay. So here we see, this is my warehouse located inside the yard boundary. Okay. So what is the main thing here we have? This is the outbound side, parking zone, inbound side, parking zone. This entire empty area we have inside the, like suppose we have here some grass, some more areas like some roads, okay. See my on the social media some of the videos, you will see in the real time how it looks like, okay. So these areas, this we consider as a storage type. Temporary storage type. We don't place the goods for permanent here, for forever. We place inside our warehouse to the proper almirah. We call warehouse concept is very simple. It's a go down where we have the proper almirah where we place the good. In our home we have the almirah, like metal almirah or like wooden almirah where we put our clothes, right? Simple. We have in the warehouse this. So Let's see. Now suppose this is my warehouse building, this is a parking